Hey, what's going on, guys? C-Score here, back on another Blue Lock Project World Champion video. Today we're going to talk about the new limited time player, Halloween Demon, Ryusei Shidou. You know, the good old information I always go over. But firstly, if you log in right now, since it's Global's 1.5 anniversary, you get 10,000 gems. 10,000 gems. Also get enough materials to level up one player to level 100 if you could do that, which I know most people probably don't even have a level 100 player. There's also a comeback campaign. Now I can't see what's in it unless you're a comeback player yourself, but I hope it's good enough. I have to assume it's probably just some banner. You probably get another 10,000 gems, and it's just some banner where after 3 multis you can guarantee you pick a player. That's what I would assume it is. Nothing too crazy, kind of similar to what new players get nowadays, where they have like a step up 3 multi banner and you can pick any player you want. Nonetheless, though, still good rewards. But anyway, my advice is save the gems. Save the gems for the 26th of the month. Or any really good banners that allow you to re-roll like the actual summon. Like you can just keep it allows you to try again. And also because it's a 1.5th anniversary aspect, a lot of good rewards and also a lot of good banners. I remember when you caught a Chigiri and you got a Nagi, when those cards came out, technically on the JP that was the 1.5 anniversary. But because it isn't the 1.5 anniversary in global, the rewards kind of a little, you know, a little mid. So hopefully this celebration didn't make up for it. Anyway, let's talk about Ryusei Shidou over here. He gets terrible low 50 tile. I think the next characters, you don't have to worry about this anymore. I'm pretty sure that after this, they'll actually be decent tiles. But yeah, again, low 50 is just terrible. Level 65 and level 80 have similar tiles, kick tile and a physical tile. It gives you the gold skill attachment. If the skill is activated during a second ball occurrence, increase the chance for this player to gain possession for a certain time. Additionally, from the moment the skill is activated, increases player's physical kickback for a certain length of time. Definitely. I mean, it kind of works for both kick and physical. It's not bad. I want to say it's bad. You know, just getting second balls. That's always the most chaotic moment in this game. You could control the kickoff. You could control who's defending. You could control who's attacking and dribbling with the ball. But once that ball gets loose, it's literally just RNG. It's just chaos. So giving you a little extra chance to gain position on the ball doesn't hurt. Then we got this skill over here from the level 100 tile called Unique Vision. When this skill is activated, this player's abilities increase for a certain length of time. Max out the number of times this can be activated once. Okay. Don't really know what this would do exactly, but I have to imagine just like a simple like 10% stab buff across the board, and it does it for a certain length of time. So probably a good third of the match, I'd assume. Here's his training ability to level 100, 50% physical, 30% kick. He gets extra grades on kick. It's 10% on both of those. I'll put a T there. Get some skills, and another 10% kick while at level 100 with 140% special nature. Overall, you know, pretty standard, pretty good, right? Now let's talk about his special abilities. Over here, once you get checkpoint match 1, you will get the exclusive, you know, concentration zone. You get awakening. You get a better chance to get power inspirations, and you get his rainbow skill and his gold skill. The rainbow skill here is called Hat Trick or Treat. From the moment the skill is activated during a shot, will increase players' success rate and kick power for a certain time. Additionally, increase intelligence and instant rates of all teammates. It's activated 3 times, which makes sense because it's a hat trick, right? Yeah, I mean, pretty good. It's a kick move that activates 3 times is kind of strong, because that means for all 3 potential goals, you could be consistent with that. Blade destruction position as forward from the moment the skill is activated and for a certain time reduces shot range of all other players. Additionally, greatly increase players' shot range. I don't think it's the best skill at all. Like this quote-unquote nerf, honestly, I don't know if it reduces the shot range of the opponents, but I would assume it will reduce the shot range of your own teammates, which is good. Which is because if they're not in a good shot range, they will pass the ball instead. And when and this guy's increased shot range just means he'll be more likely to take a farther shot. And I mean, and he should be good to go with all these skills, right? So actually not that bad, kind of nerfing your own team in order to boost himself up. Then when you're using him as a support player, he gets these 2 gold skills from an event and awakening, then additional turns, events, and all that. Very, very unfortunate, but this guy doesn't have no inspirations at all. I mean, I might have misread his kit, but not even here he doesn't get inspiration for himself. Again, like I said, over here he gets absolutely no inspirations, not 1,600, not like Rin with his 600%. Absolutely nothing. A little unfortunate, but looking at these skills, EX Dynamic really boosts kick power and physical stat of this player during match. Again, I think this is a pretty nice concept. 30% to kick, 30% to physical during a match. It's a lot of skills like this that do all this similar thing where they greatly boost this stat. So having multiple different skills all stack up together gets you really high numbers than what you see actually on the screen. 4 capability. Oh, if this player is in the 4 position, their range of vision greatly expands, and during the match the play improves. A similar skill to what Rin V3 gets as a support player. Again, you want all your strikers and forwards to actually be a forward, right? And this will make them play. Again, I would say it's a good estimate. Like, it probably greatly improve their stats by like 10% across the board. Something along those ranges, just for being a forward, which is good, right? Alright, let's talk about how to train Ryusei Shidou. He gets a lot of numbers, man. Look at this. Look at this. You got Nagi over here. You got Gagamaru, Chigiri, Yukimiya, and Rin V3. This is the guy that I would recommend to actually picking as your level 100 dude, right? And then we got Rin, this Rin card. I know these two, they give like 90% alone, like all 3 of them each, just for being level 100. It's crazy. Most cards only get like 30 or 45%, so yeah, this could give me 90% in total. Is crazy. I think you could put Kunigami, the Jun Kunigami, in here, but interestingly, this Shidou doesn't have a single training skill with that Kunigami at all. So I think when training Shidou, you get a little bit of numbers if you don't use Kunigami, use these players instead. Then this Barou, which again, it's interesting that again this Halloween Shidou doesn't have nothing to do with the Halloween Barou. And I know this card also gives some kick with Halloween Barou too, but again, apparently it still works out for up to 720%. And I did look in the game, and I'm pretty sure this is accurate. 720%. Again, this isn't accounting for what this guy does. This guy's probably himself with all this. If you hit the whole thing at level 100, this thing is probably looking at like over 1,000%, which is crazy now. Now go into physical. We only have Kunigami here just because he is still one of the better ones, but he actually does not have. Again, he doesn't have anything to do with Shidou in terms of numbers, but he does have something to do with every other player around him in the support card. Nonetheless, yeah, this is the same, literally the exact same physical thing, right? Just instead of the Shidou V2, now we got the Halloween Shidou. And nothing much to say besides that physical needs help, and it looks like they did get some help. Again, I looked at the numbers, and look, it's apparently they get 555%. I know this Barou card, this card too. This card doesn't actually help Shidou specifically, but it does help with every other thing. And lastly, we'll look at the teams over here. Very basic team options. Not very basic, but interesting team options. Again, Halloween Barou does not directly work with Shidou. I don't get it. Maybe they made a mistake. How do these two Halloween themed guys not work with each other? But the only reason they're all on a team is just because Shidou over here works really well with these 3. He works well with Tokimitsu, works well with Kiora, works well with Ryo. And guess who else does that? So does Barou. Barou also works really well with Tokimitsu, who works really well with Kiora, and he works really well with Ryo. So that's the only reason why this team it works the way as it is, just because both of these players actually work well with these 3. But you can also put Bachira, same thing. Bachira doesn't actually directly work with Shidou, but he works with those other players. Then this team game is interesting. Tokimitsu, it looks like Tokimitsu is the only physical guy that actually somewhat works with Shidou. But at least in this situation, Nagi and Chigiri actually do work well with Shidou over here, and so does Hiyori. And Hiyori works well with these 2 as well, which overall gives a lot of skills that I think would actually make Chigiri a decent captain, as he has a better chance of breaking through compared to Nagi. But if your Nagi has way higher technical stat, then you probably should put him as your captain. But looking at skills wise alone, there's a lot of skills that boost the odds of Chigiri breaking through and dribbling with the speed stat, which is why I put him as captain. And because of that, we'll go in game and see more in depth of what these guys do. And also, while we're on the topic, we'll look at the new support card, because that is another limited time card. I do not know why the game decided to just lag for a whole minute, and it's doing it again. Gosh dang. Oh, look at these cards over here. This gets 40 times stats, chance, guarantees a turn actually. you chance to get the gold skill, and also a chance to get the inspiration. Physical quick power 480. So you need something here 14 times, 20 turns. Yep, it's all good, it's all good. And this one 15 times, you could recover your awakening, or you recover your condition to extreme or awakening. There's a chance to gain turn extension rights. I'm not sure what that means. I guess it means multiple turn extensions. Little hiccup there. And you also get the inspiration all stats 360. You inform your goal on Fantasista, which is both really good for strikers. Then on the physical side, Powerhouse and Motivated. Powerhouse is pretty good, and Motivated, that could come in handy, I guess. He has 75% kick, which is not the highest, as Rin has 81%, so his numbers will look interesting. I know here at level 100, I didn't go over this, but he does get the gold skill, Spatial Awareness, Super Spatial Awareness. Which if we go all the way down here, we should be able to see Super Spatial Awareness when skill activated during the second bucket test. The player has a high chance to keep possession. Additionally, during the offensive plays, greatly increase shot range and shot success rate and boost all stats. Okay, yeah, pretty good, but you know, it's only level 100, so I'm kind of a paywall there. Also, he gets a lot of stamina, and with each level, it looks like he keeps just increasing the stamina, which at level 100, you get 15 million stamina, and also just start the training with extra turns. Yeah, overall, pretty good, pretty good. And we'll also look at the other card, this Nagi and Sagi one. It's more interesting to make videos on the actual players. With this card, it is pretty stacked. I mean, look at this, 15% to technical, 10% to intelligence, which I'm pretty sure doubles up over here. This thing gets 160 special lecture bonus, which means at level 80, because it's not in this last slot, means at level 80 you get the full 160. You also get these cards, which is the exact same as the Shidou one, the exact same unique vision, you know, 15 times stats and all that. But it looks like this card is a little more technical oriented with a Rondo training card over here. But it's probably the same thing, yeah, it's just Extreme Awakening. It looks like you can get some turns, some extra bonuses. You get this skill on much accessory. This skill active during decision increases players' initiative rate and chance to revenue increase. I mean, non-trigger initiative counter. Say okay. Maybe some more interceptions, which for a Tennis card is pretty fine. Little hiccup there, but you know, you look at the Tennis card, looks pretty good. His numbers are not the greatest, honestly, but yeah, I think he's still one of the better ones, at least with training. Because I mean, look at this, it's 700%, right? But look at the teams. We have the teams over here on screen. This is the first team, and the reason why I think it would work is, again, just it has 15 skills, which is honestly, this team is a little different compared to the one with Kunigami and Sagi and the regular Shidou. But you can see in terms of these key skills with 3 activators, well, we still got the same one over here, over the worldy skills. We got this new one, No Look Dribbler, which for Nagi and Chigiri will boost up their stats and greatly boost their attack success rate, which is why I believe that in this instance, very rarely, I think Chigiri is slightly the better captain. But on that, yeah, you can look at all these skills. It's interesting over here. And Hyorin Tsukumitsu is not a combination you would think too much about. And Clash is another skill that greatly increases the breakthrough success rate. Which again, why I believe that you should put Chigiri as a captain. Interesting team. And then the other team over here is Miwa and Barou. Again, like how about not a single time does Barou and Shidou actually with one each other. There's literally not a single instance where their skills overlap with each other, but because Barou is so strong with Ryo, Kyora, and Tokumitsu, so is Shidou, the team actually kind of works out. Then you can sub in Batra, and Batra is basically the same thing for Batra. It's basically the same thing over here. Where we got, you know, with Tokumitsu over there, with Kyora, and that's really about it. Not too much different, right? So yeah, that'll be the end of the teams. And that'll be the end of the video. Yeah, looks like we'll be good to go. Save your chins, chat, from these 10,000. This is C Squared, and peace out.